Hi, it's Katrina and I am going to be talking you through what a wireframe is. Now you'll hear me talking quite a bit about these random things called wireframes and you'll sit there going, Katrina, what's a wireframe? This is a wireframe. What you see up on the page in front of you, you may look at it and you may think, hey, Katrina's made a really funky black and white website, but no, this is what a wireframe is. A wireframe is a really easy way for me to show you what your website words would look like if they were on a website. So I don't know about you, but looking at a white piece of paper covered in words, it's really difficult for me to imagine what they're going to look like when they're actually up on the website, which is kind of important because I'm giving you the words to put on your website. And so I use this technique called a wireframe. And this is a really detailed wireframe where I show you how it's going to look on your website. So I use this really funky tool called Draftium, which allows me to set up a really detailed looking wireframe. And you'll see different people do different types. I find this one works really well for me because I want to show you where things can go on the page. So if you're not getting me to develop your website for you, you want something where you can give it to your own web developer and say, make it so. Or you want to be able to copy it onto your own website if you're developing your own. What you get on a wireframe is a heap of user experience and graphic design and layout ideas, and a lot of them you won't realize what you're looking at. Hence this video telling you exactly what you're looking at. So what we're going to do is I'm going to walk you through this, and if I'm writing your web copy for you, you'll get one of these personal to your business. But this is a really good outline. This is a wireframe that I developed, a fake website, so I am not showing off somebody else's work. And there's a couple of things to show you about on this wireframe. So the first thing you'll notice is that it's black and white. Why is it black and white? I don't want to put you off by colour. And we are really visual people. And so if I give you a full colour mock-up of your website words, you're going to sit there and you're going to go, don't like that picture, don't like that colour, I like that font, oh I like that colour, oh we could do that in yellow. All that is taking you away from the actual words, and what I, as the copywriter, want you to focus on are the words. I do put in some pictures and I do that for a reason, and you're just about to hear some of the reasons. And it's actually quite interesting how many of my clients take the images that I put on the site and they use them on the real site, which is quite interesting. So the reason I put up some images, like I will always give you an image on the header. Now what the point of this is you've got this picture right up in front of you, and I bet I know what you're looking at. Yes, part of it you're going to be looking at me sitting down here in the corner telling you the words, but the main thing you're going to be looking at are these eyes. They are looking at you, aren't you? And they are smiling at you, and they're showing you the kind of transformation that you want to be achieving in your life. And that's what we want from your clients and your customers. So I use these kind of images to demonstrate to you how powerful it can be choosing a header image that contains happy, smiley people looking at you. We as people are trained to look at other people, and we make eye contact very directly. Now in certain cultures, direct eye contact is maybe seen as rude, because you're talking to somebody who may be higher esteemed than you or have more status than you. But even in the very initial phase of meeting somebody, even in these cultures, eye contact will be made and then they may look away. But it's really important to choose this header image carefully on your actual website. So on your wireframe, I do put in an image to show you how effective it is to use pictures of happy, smiley people making eye contact. And the reason why we want to make eye contact is that we want them to focus on these words here. It's really effective. So we want these words here, and we want people to actually take in the meaning. Now, this person's business name is up here, hiding away in the corner. Well, we don't want it anywhere else. What we want to do is have the reason why somebody may contact you, the successes that you can bring to their life right here up front in the header area. So the next thing that you will see in your wireframe is that it's got buttons, it looks like a website, it feels like a website, it's got all the funky bits here. And what I've done here is I have placed these images and these where the words go very carefully on your website. And what we do is we take into account your user experience. So the experience that your client is going to have on your website. So when I lay out all these words, I'm not just laying them out anywhere. I've taken into account all the best practice of what should go where people are most likely to read things, how they're going to be reading it, this whole story of your website. And we are driving them to one action in your business, and it's often a get started type of call to action. And as you read down the page of your wireframe, you'll see all the words that we've used to build this conversation. So when you get your wireframe, I will be talking you through why things are written the way they are, why I've put images where they are, and you will be able to see from your wireframe what to do next. So as I said, you can make it happen on your own website. You can give it to a web developer and say, just go and copy this, all the layout everywhere it is, or you can get me to build your own website on Rocket Spark for you using all these techniques. So that is what a wireframe is. A wireframe is a fake website that allows you to fully experience the words that I've written for your website as they would look on your website, taking into account your user experience, best practice of web design, and making sure that the person who lands on your website can fully appreciate how amazing you are, how what you've got can transform their lives, and what they need to do to engage with you.